Fan story, craziest fan.
Craziest? Do you want crazy or do you want like funny?
Funny.
Great. Obviously, he's got both.
Oh! When I was singing at a concert one time, do you want to do the motion? Do you want to come here and do it for me? As you guys can see tonight, when I perform, I sweat. I give everything I have. Towards the end of the concert, there's a group of people up front. You know, they're going nuts, they're going crazy. And this girl's calling for me. She's a high school girl, probably 16, 17 years old. And so I start leaning in. I think maybe she's going to give me a song recommendation, or suggest a song, or ask for a shout out. So I lean in, and she wipes all the sweat off of my head and licks her. She did it real slow too. It was like.
Oh my God! You're kidding me.
That's honest truth.
Oh, that's bad.
I came that close to throwing up all over.
Yeah.
I
would have been there already, man.
I would have made her day.
Here's the problem. That happened not once, but twice in the same week. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Yeah, that explains it.
Wow.
I've been there. What?
What was your reaction?
I almost threw up on her. I made this face. I told my wife about it, and she was like, I would never do that.
I'll share with us the funny story.
That was funny. Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah,
What's a real crazy?
We've got so many crazy stories. We've got people that have driven 12 hours to come see us. Any time we're within a 12-hour drive, we have people that come out and see us. We have somebody actually who is going to fly here today to be with us from Florida. And let's see, I've had people that have taken pictures of me as we're driving on a bridge and literally almost drive off of the bridge while they're taking pictures of me. I'm like, you're what?
What were you doing on the bridge?
I was driving.
Oh, you're driving.
Actually, I was riding in a car. This was in Jacksonville. Now, when I first came off of American Idol, I couldn't go outside of my house in Jacksonville. That was my hometown at the time. I mean, it was nuts. We went one time, we went shopping at a shopping center there. I don't know if they recognized Kendra, or they just went nuts. This huge crowd came out, surrounded my car, and would not let my car get out of the driveway until I came in. And it was at some Gap store, and Gap made me go around and sign all their pictures. And that kind of stuff was nuts. Another thing, we're on our anniversary, our 10-year anniversary trip. We're in Rome, Italy. These people are following us around, and we're like, "Can I help you?" And he's like, "You're Phil Stacey from American Idol." I thought that was cool because I'm like, you're in another country.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
But that just shows you how far American Idol stretches.
Pretty cool.
Wow. Ding, ding.
So, how many different auditions did you have to go through before you got to the actual judges? Like, how many different levels of auditions?
Now, the judges when I was on was Randy, Paula, and Simon. I went through 3 different rounds of auditions before I got there. It took me a month from my first audition to when I met. Now, if you saw me, you might remember that my baby was born when I auditioned for Randy, Paul, and Simon. But that was no threat when I first went. When I first went, it was September the 2nd. I didn't meet the judges until October the 5th. So it's over a month.
So even though they show it on TV that it's like everyone's in the stadium and out later that day.
Yeah, there's no way those judges could listen to everybody. I mean, think about it. If everybody got 20 seconds, 16,000 people auditioned in Memphis, Tennessee alone. So just add that time together, and you're going to get like several weeks that have to be there, and they're too cool. What's up, girl?
Simon and Jerk.
Wow, it depends. It depends. Simon reminded me of my grandma. So I loved him. Even when he gave me an insult or something, I was just like, Simon, you're so cool. I didn't care. When you go up and you have no, there's 2 ways you can approach American Idol when you do something like that. And I'm sure this can apply to anything. You can go in there thinking, this is make me or break me. Or you can go in thinking, I'm here, I might as well have fun. And that was my attitude. I'm here, I might as well have fun. That way it didn't break my heart when I got reamed or whatever. Some people, man, they got off the American Idol tour, they fell into bed, they couldn't get out for months. They just got depressed because they didn't have thick skin. I don't even know if it's thick skin. It's just literally, you just got to understand, you're there to be criticized. It's more fun to watch when people are getting made fun of. So you got to understand, you're part of that machine. That's the game. If you don't get that, don't think you're going to get on there and you're just going to be God's gift to the world, and they're just going to be like, oh, you're so awesome. Because I don't care who you are. Carrie Underwood, Adam Lambert, Chris Daughtry, Kelly Clarkson, every single one of them got raked over the coals at least one time. And so even, I remember Carrie Underwood and them just saying, you're just dull and you're boring to watch. I remember Adam Lambert and Simon Cowell saying, you're screechy and self-indulgent. And these are the same people that 3 weeks later, they just love them. And there are standing ovations every time they perform. Everybody goes through it, no matter who you are. You can get up there and you can enjoy it. And the truth of the matter is, I told you about no monitors, right? You don't hear what they say to you anyway. There's 3 judges standing there. It's like these 3 right here. It's like you're looking at me and you're going, I have no idea what the guy's saying. I don't know what Randy's saying to me. I judge what he's saying based on the audience reaction. So if he says something positive, you guys are going to go, woo, yay! And I'm going to go. And then if the audience goes, ooh, I know he just knocked on me, so I'm like. And if you ever see the judges interacting with them, you'll see the contestants leaning in and doing this number and saying, what? And in our situation, there was a couple times when they got in trouble for miscommunication. Chris Richardson had just said something about people from his home who had faced a school shooting where he lived. And he just said, my heart goes out to those people. And Simon said something like, oh, don't be an idiot, or something like that, or you're being self-indulgent right now. He had no idea what Chris had just said because he didn't hear him. And so it just goes to show you.
Wow, with all that money behind it, you'd think they'd just buy some monitors and solve the problem. Why wouldn't they
Here's
have
the problem.
monitors? I don't understand.
Monitors look bad in your ears. Floor monitors squeal. Point your microphone at. And all of a sudden, in front of millions, we're talking about when I was on, 30 to 35 million people every week just in the United States. That doesn't include overseas. It's bigger overseas than it is here. So, they don't want that squealing.
Some of them out, huh?